Alrighty, it's that time again. Time for another quality time Netrunner night. So, here we have on the Monday the 13th of July, and we just had the Underway released the week before, so I encourage everyone to bring Geist, and my opponent on the right there, Ollie, did not fail to deliver. We'll see in a later game, but yeah, he's rocking the Geist. But this game, I've got it's myself on the left there. I'm playing Kate, everyone's favourite, for bad or for worse. And then Ollie is playing Titan Transnational, the Weyland ID. And you get to add an agenda counter to every scored agenda. And I've had the good fortune of playing this deck earlier in the week, so I know it's pretty much the fast sort of Titan train shenanigans. Okay, so having a look at the open hands, I will have to apologise. I didn't spot it at the time, but I've got part of the tripod in the corner of the frame there, but it's not too bad. I don't believe it actually covers up any of the cards, so we're all good. Ollie is opting for mulligan, and yet so am I. Get rid of those cards.
Although you can feel like that sixth card is probably going to be ice. You feel confident?
Okay, and I guess a little preview of my runner deck. I mean, it's pretty much what you'd expect from a Kate of today, so prepaid goodness, obviously SMCs, clone chips. But with the release of Net Ready Eyes, I thought it was time for the return of the Yogg, right? So reviewing the fixed breakers, so I've got both Yogg and Mimic in the deck. So that means heavily leaning on Data Sucker to help boost those guys up. But yeah, Yogg plus Net Ready Eyes means those damn pesky Lotus Fields shouldn't cause me too much trouble. Other than that, it's pretty standard. Got Lady for my Barrier Breaker, and a single Atman for emergencies, I guess. Okay, alright. Off goes Ollie, and we can see his hand there, just drawn up to Jackson. Subliminal messaging. Okay. Making me want to run. And it's all on Jackson, so possibly a little flooded. Using Jackson, drawing into some more agendas by the look of it. Oh dear. So Subliminal obviously is the first one you play, you gain a click back. So Jackson installed. Click the Jackson 2 and install a new remote. Okay, so I'm also mulliganed, so I have to stick with what I got. Got a Diesel, and it looks like I've drawn into another Diesel. Sure gamble. Pretty standard stuff. And I really should be hitting HQ, but I'm not to know that all the goodies there. Maker's Eye, yep. An open R&D, let's have a look. Seems like a good plan. And free cards, no agendas, okay. And then last click SMC. So at least I know there's no agendas coming down the pipe for R&D for a little while, but obviously you've got the Jackson, so you can click through that. And I think he just has with the mandatory and a Jackson draw. Hopefully looking for a piece of ice, right? Oh, and he's got an ice over an R&D, yep. Again, HQ still looks pretty good. And another remote.
Okay, thank you.
And another Diesel, so I'm digging myself. What are we looking for? I think I've got the Plascrete in hand. So I think I'm dirty laundering HQ, which seems a good call. Again, HQ wide open, so let's make some money while we're at it, right? And whoa, Ollie's running with 6 cards. He's discarding 1, but hopefully he hasn't just ditched the agenda. Oh yeah, that's what I think of that. And nope, no good. I think I saw like a hedge fund or an Eli or something. So I'll have my dirty laundry money. And yeah, I've messed this up a little here. Yeah, I should have played the Data Sucker first. That's fine. Kate's discount means I can install that for free. And go HQ again? No, we're going to have a look at R&D. We're going to... Caduceus, yep. So, 2 to pop the SMC, and yep, my Sentry Breaker of choice is the Mimic. Already spent the discount on the Data Sucker. I'm spending a lot for 1 card, but at least now any of those tricky 4 strength sentries get some Data Sucker support on the go for Mimic, so I don't face check and cry a little. And oh yeah, just flicking them everywhere. Yep, so pay 2 for the Caduceus. Get myself a Data Sucker. It's very important to use a red dice. And see, I think that was a nice wall. Ah well. Okay, so over to Ollie. And again, one of those remotes just sitting there. Seems a little odd. A draw. Not a Jackson draw. He's got a lot of cards in hand already. Bit of a thinker. He does have eyes, so I think even if you can't afford to res, at least get them played so you don't have to discard them. Touching the remotes. Please don't run this one. I'm touching it. And another new remote. And taking a credit. Which means he's discarding again. I mean, I guess the Jackson's on the board, so he should feel pretty safe to ditch. Might be worth running archives soon. It's obviously a Data Sucker token to me, and they'll probably force the Jackson play. And yep, dirty laundry the archives. Okay, and Crisium and Piece of Ice. So no Sucker, which means he's either played those agendas out in the remote, some bold play, or kept in hand. I think he's played a couple out. And I think he just needs a bit of money to be able to score them. Yeah, and I find my first prepaid. So let's get that out on the table. Wanted to obviously take advantage of the weak defences. Actually pay full price for Maker's Eye and Dirty Laundry. Oh, hedge fund, there we go. So now we've got a bit of bank. And just checking those. Looks like a Lotus Field in hand. And Lotus Field goes in new remote. Okay, paying 2 for Symmetrical Visage, the baby. So 1 and a Proco, and oh, I've got an R&D interface there and a Plascrete. I'm going to do another draw. I think that's a clone chip. So obviously not quite seeing the cards I wanted to. Yeah, get the clone chip for free. So that's it, install baby, click baby, do a normal draw and a clone chip. So. Oh, and there goes the Oaktown renovation, the face-up agenda. So install, advance, and then he spends 2, gains 4 back. Very nice. Oh dear, we're all wide-eyed there, staring at it. It's pretty ballsy stuff, like, and it's great economy as well. If they steal it, it sets up the mid-seasons. So I'm going to clone chip back the SMC at the end of Ollie's turn, so I effectively spend the discount there. And yeah, let's. I'm a bit poor, so yeah, I'm gonna draw a card, gain the credit. We're having a good think, and that is the lowest field. So right now, even if I go grab the Yogg, I can't do anything about it. I need either the Atman at 4 or the Net Ready. So instead, yeah, I'm just gonna Dirty Laundry HQ. I'll have an access, have another sucker, and make some money as well, which I can put into the self-modifying code there. So 4 in hand. I think that's just nice wall, yep. So come out with 5. And yeah, third click, let's run that remote. And so Ollie can happily afford it, and it is the lowest field. Okay. So that's the thing, so I could spend 2 of the SMC, then 3 to install the Atman, or 2, and then I'd have to set it at strength 4. So actually, I think I do my ass wrong forgetting about Kate's discount. I think I could actually pretty much bankrupt myself and got in there. So I actually opted to bounce off, and Ollie can happily score that one out. If indeed he does not choose to, well, he can always over-advance it. Click 3 times, so 2 credits, 4 credits, and then 7 credits. So effectively get an agenda and make $4 while you're at it. Pretty good. And I think I'm just explaining my maths. Even, yeah, 2 and then 5 for a Yogg, which wouldn't have got us in. So, yeah, the lowest field doing some good work right now. Hopefully Ollie doesn't realise actually how effective that is proving. And yeah, we're going to just grab some change. And I think we're going to advance.
And that gets it does get an agenda counter.
So was that an over-advanced? Or did he just go click, score? Don't think there's any harm. Yeah, okay, yeah, so he's just got another one. And yep, that guy gets an agenda counter. And oh, there's Mark Yale. Not a big surprise to see him in Titan. He's going to res and use the agenda counter he just earned to gain 3 credits. Pretty profitable turn there. So I'm going to click the baby, draw on a card. Just regular draw. I think I'm probably digging for the net ready eyes right about now. Or possibly another prepaid. Anything. Legwork, we'll take anything. We should go sort out that Markale. Number 3, yeah, clone chip for 0. And just taking 1 and ditching an additional data sucker. Okay, now he pushes his advantage. Stores another piece over the Lotus field. Did he pay for that? So another piece of ice, something into the remote, and we're doing some counting here. And a second card. So what's that going to be? I have to be careful that the game is slowly escaping me. That lowest field is holding me back. So yep, baby. Got the plastic in hand.
Let's go 2 and 3. We'll find.
Yep, 2 and 3. Lucky find for 7. It's not the best it could be, but it's still all right. Four. I'm going to run here, so I can always clone chip back the SMC.
Ice wall. Okay.
And an ice wall. I do want to go grab a lady.
Do you have a reaction?
I'm not sure why I ran there, actually, to be honest. I guess I could have always gone for Atman at 4. Going for it, so yeah, I'm going to pay 2 SMC, and I presume I'm going to go get a lady. Ah, no, a parasite. Okay, yep, cool. Oh, yeah, just double checking discount. No, so yep, just paying 1, and 1 data sucker to eat the ice wall. And then, yeah, I presume I must
Actually, I'm literally going to.
must go get the Atman.
I'm going to clone chip back that SMC.
Yep, and yeah, I'm going to clone chip back the SMC. And yeah, we're going to pay the 2. And yeah, it's got to be the Atman. Atman at 4 is always good. And there it is. So paying 3 for the program, and then another 4. So that's 5 I've paid. So another 2. That's the required 7. I'm going to pop a 4 on the Atman, and then I'm going to break the Lotus Field for 1. And then, yep, 1 to break. Cuts the deck, and yeah, we'll go for an excess. Bottom card.
I guess the first one that's in them. This one? I'm going to see both of them, but.
It's an Atlas, yep.
Okay, well, yeah, let's store that. I can't.
Sansan.
That can
Yeah, and I don't really want to bankrupt myself this time, so unfortunately the Sansan's gonna have to stay. Yeah, so that, again, a big tip there that this is fast advanced Titan, pushing out those Atlases, or even just to score them non-over advanced with free advancements, gives them their crucial agenda counter. Pretty much pop my hand. I don't have Clot. Obviously, Mimic made room for Yogg, Data Suckers, and Parasites, so I'm all out of influence. Didn't feel like slotting a single Clot, so find enough money and stalling through the Sansan. Not good, but yeah, got the Atman at 4, so I can basically pay 1 for access. So happy to let Ollie pay the money to score out 1 and then go in and sort it out. Another Diesel in hand. I think that's probably going to be click 1. Ollie's having a good think. And Jackson draw. Still leaving HQ wide open. Yeah, and installing another card into the remote. So not sure what to think of that. He knows I can get in.
First one on, I'm going to diesel.
Yeah, so we're going to Diesel for 3 cards. And Astrolabe, just showing up a little too late, unfortunately, but it's free to install with Kate, and you never know, he might install a couple more remotes, so yeah, get the Astrolabe in play. Sooner rather than later, would have been nice to have seen it earlier. Same old thing, click free. I've got an R&D interface there. And I'm just gonna, yep, baby, get one, and yeah, I've drawn an extra astrolabe so we can happily ditch that.
Yeah, over to you. Subliminal, yeah, yeah. Unless you've got any others, they all come back. Yeah. Okay, sure.
Okay, so what was in that remote?
Only the first one you play gives you the click. So it's interesting. How many have you run? 2 at most?
Okay. So not an atlas, obviously. You probably would have taken the opportunity to score that out. So what could it be? Possibly an ash? Or some kind of horrible trap. Okay, install the ice over. Pays the one this time. And, oh, no, it was definitely some kind of upgrade. Because in goes another Oaktown renovation. And advancing, netting Ollie a single credit. Alright, so Lowe's Field's only going to cost me 1. So no SMC on the board, so you've got to feel like it's a barrier. So I don't know if I try and preempt this. I think I've got a lady in hand, not sure. Also, it's best to turn my attention to... Yeah, going to short gamble for a +5, thanks to the prepaid discount. And I'm going that way, so R&D interface, costing 1 less, and click 4. Yeah, we're going to run R&D, paying 2 with the Mimic, getting himself a sucker and seeing 2 cards. Doesn't seem too bad. And yeah, that first one's an agenda, so that's 4 points. Oh, and the next one is taking me up to 6. Oh. So that's 4 points if his punitive counter-strikes are counting. Don't think... Not sure he's going for much of a kill, but got that Plascrete in hand. It might... Maybe it's already too late to install it. I mean, I know how this game ends. Oh, I'm not going to spoil it, but perhaps it is too late to install it. Yep, shoring up R&D seems a sensible move. And advance to gain 4 credits, so a net 2. So there, the win is in the remote. So I have to think, has to be some kind of barrier, an ice wall over the remote. Probably also some kind of barrier over R&D. So have I got a lady in hand? Now it's time to install it and run. Same old thing, Maker's Eye. I'm gonna baby, first click, card, and 1 credit. What, install lady, same old thing, Maker's Eye. Seems a good play. I would see 4 cards. No, I'm going for a regular draw. So perhaps not this turn. So I think I'm gonna let the Oaktown renovation go. I'm digging. I'm probably looking for either SMC or lady. Oh, there's an SMC. There you go, so I found it. So next turn we can go for the big dig and gender on top of R&D. Man, that could have been the game. Yeah, so Ollie's got the 2-pointer in there. With the SMC on board, he really needs to score that out. think he's just drawn into an interns. So Jackson, advance, gain 2. You can advance it 1 more, and oh, hang on, that one came from not from his credit pool. Well, a little sneaky there, but it's not too much. Yeah, so gaining 3 off that, which was a net 2. So I think that's okay, isn't it? I think credit-wise, he hasn't gained. So that puts Ollie up to 4, and I'm on 6. Surely bearing down on R&D. So surely the best thing to do is run. Oh. Second, I'm going to run archives. There you go, so he's going to use the Jackson. So that gives me an extra sucker token. And hopefully puts a few more agendas back into R&D. Oh, a hedge fund, face down. I think a second agenda, so I think there's 2 agendas, so... And have a look at archives. So 2 face downs. And I think there was a Scorch in there as well. I think a Scorch and Sea Source, I believe.
Good to know. The Scorch plan went a long way ago.
I think I still got that Plascrete in hand. Moving that towards the front of my hand. That's fine, so shuffle a couple of agendas in, and I think, yeah, we're going to same old thing, Maker's Eye. I think that seems a good call. Oh, yeah, and Ollie's just adding the agenda counter. Oh, no, click 3. I'm just doing a regular run on HQ. I'm just going to check. Perhaps I'm a little... Okay. But there probably isn't anything in HQ. Ollie's decided to not ice it up all game. And 2, and yep, there goes the Plascrete. So just in case. I think Ollie's money is starting to get up now, so I think he can easily Sea Source Scorch. Especially the idea of he's discarding a Sea Source means probably he has another one in hand, perhaps. So yeah, Plascrete up, and 5 cards in hand, so shouldn't, at least from the Sea Source Scorch. Mid-seasons is off the table, as I'm on match point. Yeah, Ollie cashes in the agenda counter with Mark Yale. I've left Yale there. Didn't really want to spend the money, trash him. I think he's just drawn up into an agenda, and that's going into the remote, I believe, and an advance 1. Okay. So just having a quick look. In the archives, I'll probably tip in my heap rather. Probably tip in my hand that I'm going to say my thing. I do have. I think I've got 2 Maker's Eye in the deck, so I could draw into it. That would obviously save the same old thing. Yeah, so baby first click. Having a look. I think still R&D. But again, yeah, that almost certainly is an agenda. It's like, do I have enough? 2, and then 4, well, effectively 3 to install the lady. Could be a big Hadrian's Wall, curtain wall, perhaps. For a second click, yeah, we're going to run the remote. What could it be?
Okay, you're approaching the end. Yes. So you can't jack out.
And just clarifying, so you can't check out. Can't check out until, in fact, you've encountered the first.
Well, but as in, I can check out here. There's a res window now where I can res ice and other stuff, and you can't check out the rest.
Oh, what's he up to? What's he up to? What's he got an... Oh, Cyberdex Virus Suite. So res is Cyberdex, and then res is the Archer. Ouch. Yeah, so Bin's a 2-pointer. My data suckers are gone. Pretty much worst case scenario is kind of relying on Mimic with sucker support to deal with the higher level sentries.
Okay.
Yeah, Archer. I feel like it's time to bring it back, but yeah, so I'm looking at my cards. I'm not sure why. There's not a lot I can do. So best to run subs. Ollie gains 2. He gets to trash 2 programs. Obviously. So, oh, SMC and the Atman. Okay, I think he's been very kind there. And then obviously ends the run. So he's left me the Mimic, even though there's the Caduceus on R&D. I think it might have been better to go Mimic and Atman, perhaps. So I'm going to Parasite the Archer. Let's make a start on that. As for the 3rd click, and then 4th click. I want to see those clone chips to get those guys back. And just a run on HQ, so I'm going to start. And, oh dear, Ollie again. Hopefully again he's not binned. He's telling me there's no agendas at hand. He's probably right, but let's have an access anyway. Nope, don't know what it is. But it's not an agenda, so we're fine. So the Archer is strength 6 sentry, so I need to get down to strength 3 before I can start hitting it with the Mimic. While he does this, he's going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, he's going to score out. He's going to res the Sansan, and then go 1, 2, 3. Score out the high risk investment, I believe. Oh, putting him onto 5 points. If he didn't res the Archer, that would have put him on points. But obviously, without the Archer, I would have gone in and took that. So I think the Archer was a necessary res.
So whenever you spend one, you get 1. But if you spend it just for money, you get an extra 2. So that's it.
Okay, and yep. So Parasite ticks up. I think we left the Mimic. I think obviously the remote is no good. HQ allegedly has no agenda, so I think R&D has to be the place to go. I've got the same old thing there. I've got some credits. Fortunately, no way to bring back the lady, but do I have one in hand?
Second, I'm going to run R&D.
Number 2, I'm going to go R&D. Let's have a look. Okay, and it's the wraparound. So, yep, paying 2, and I'll bounce off. So, yep, barrier as expected. Obviously, I don't have the lady in hand.
Well,
Click 3, going to draw. And I think I've just drawn up into the lady. Oh, no, sorry, the prepaid. So, I'll get a second prepaid. Okay, and then pass the turn. Okay, so momentum shifted a bit. If Ollie is drawn up into an agenda, you could probably safely score that out through the Sansan. That could be game, actually, if it was a 2-pointer, like an Atlas. Oh, and we've got a second Jackson. Yeah, so we're both of us at match point now. And Jacksoning again. I think you can smell the win here. This one and oh, power shutdown. And then between those double Jackson and a hedge fund. So let's have a check. He's got some cards to discard, and again, yeah, I think if I can find that lady, get her installed, and just run R&D, hope for the best. I've got to see that agenda before Ollie does.
Got 5, yes. Can confirm.
Okay, so first click. Gonna use baby. Get myself a card and a credit. Click 2. It's got to be the lady install, right? Oh, there it is. Yep, so only pay 3. And clicks 3 and 4. I'm gonna play a Maker's Eye. And this is where it got a little weird. If you remember, folks, we played the Maker's Eye pretty much like turn 1, so it's in the archive somewhere. I can't seem to find it.
I'm pretty sure I played one, didn't I? You did. Yeah, you do like first play.
Yeah, no, it's not in hand. So yeah, now the customary. Someone pinched it. Is it flipped under the mat? No. It's got to be somewhere I played it. Played it like the first turn of the game. Let's have a look through.
Well, I've definitely played one. I know I've got 2 in the deck.
And gonna have a look. Ollie offers saying, have a look in the deck. See if you can spot it there. And it's like, well, there is one there, but as I said, I honestly say I've got 2 in the deck. It has to be somewhere, unless we saw some gremlins sneak off at it. It's very odd. It's like, well, I'll just maybe it's under this card. Who knows? I'm just going to shuffle my deck because obviously I've seen everything in there, but we know it's in there. So Ollie, like a good sport, lets me, same old thing, effectively an invisible Maker's Eye. I definitely have it there. So use the prepaid credits to play it for free. Lady counter, pay 2 for Mimic, and I'll see 4 cards. And the first one's a score, and that's game. And yeah, there was another one there as well. So, and there's probably a couple in archives as well. So yeah, I managed to win game 1. And good news, I found the Maker's Eye got sort of stuck next to another card.